Welcome back. I have to apologize for the last episode. It seems for some reason, suddenly, if I have the game audio and the microphone on the same loudness level, I could barely hear my voice. And so that's not good. And that's, I don't know. There is a huge game imbalance, audio imbalance for some reason. No. Do they cost? Oh. Do they cost different amounts? Just curious. 15 HP, 3 MP. Some cost HP, the other cost MP. Okay, makes sense. Anyway, I want to give you my feedback of the game, and I want to talk around because walk around and fight because I can't concentrate and talk at the same time. No. Let's... Now let's make this and hunt. And now the dog will hunt on his own. Anyway. If the dog hunts on his own, there is movement without me having to do anything. So anyway. This game is a game of a time which I have not played much. Yeah, make it like this. It's a bit loud on my headphone. So this game is has the feeling of a like 80s, 90s, I don't know exactly type of game, and this is okay. This is distracting. Let's make it like this. Let's just move over here. And then warp. Oh, I can still go warp there. But let's warp to the farmlands, and now I have people around me. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, this is a place. This is a game of a time, or it feels like a game of a time which I have not personally experienced. I've heard rumors, and yeah, I saw clips and everything, and I would say this game captures the feeling quite well. And yeah, it's one thing which the games back then did good was nobody had a clue on what should actually be done, so everybody was very creative. Often that led to unique game experiences, but sometimes, for example, with controls, then everybody did their own thing, and most things somewhat worked. But nowadays, controls are way more intuitive. And another thing which this game actually has an intuitive control, so that flaw from the time back then doesn't exist here. Also, the music is not 8-bit music, so it's not perfect, but it's essentially a modern game, or a game done in this age, but with the feel of back then. And then the art style, I also I think it's very consistent over everything. For example, one thing which I find interesting is pixel size is not the same everywhere. For example, I can't see one example at the moment, but for example, yeah, here. The size of the pixels of her hair doesn't, like, some are smaller, some are bigger. Around the face, as you can see here, it's bigger, and then with the hair on top it's smaller. And I think this actually fits with the charm of the older games. It's not, I don't view it in this specific game, I don't view this as a flaw. I view it as amplifying the aesthetic of the games from the early gaming period. And yeah, it actually doesn't have to be polished in this way, and I think that's a advantage and not a drawback. With the music, I enjoyed the music. It's good background theme, and yeah, sometimes when I enter a new map, then it's it just didn't show up, and then it was quiet for a while, which was noticeable. So yeah. Then quests, puzzles, and mini games. There are some quests and puzzles I found difficult, or like some I never finished. For example, the fishing game, or certain things where I had to guess the order or whatever. I mean, as you can see, as you can see here, Royal Essence, I miss 4 of the 5 gold souls, and the silver souls, and even bronze souls, so I miss souls. And the only quest I didn't finish is this one, which probably gives a silver soul, but that's just 1 out of 4 which are missing. So yeah, I couldn't find all riddles or puzzles, or but some I actually was stuck and did the brute force method, or tried to, or just plainly asked Dale and he gave me an answer. And for example, thanks to my feedback, where is are there mini games over here? Let's quickly get one of these so that I move a bit faster. I think, isn't here a mini game? Or there was one, perhaps. But yeah, anyway, when there is a mini game, now they have a sign next to it, which I saw, or so some feedback of mine actually had an impact on the game. And then yeah, sometimes Dale wanted to make things easier, and I tried to push back and said you should make it clearer but not easier, because I view myself as a novice gamer, or layman, somebody with little experience, and so since I am like that, I expect to struggle a little, and if everything just works out easily, then I think the game is not that good. So I push back, so to still keep it hard. And then but yeah, for a solo development, this type of game, there is surprising amount of diversity. So yeah, that was impressive. Then balancing and cheats. yeah, due to the nature of this game, you can play it in various ways, and I picked. Usually, I just went with one character and did everything with that character. That's just my type of how I play games, but I think that's also a bit of a temptation of some players. Also, I rarely used buffs and other items, and so I made things harder than they could be at times. For example, the end boss, you saw how much I struggled the first few times, and then when I applied all these buffs, then I've essentially slaughtered him. So it's, if somebody wants to play various styles and play around this game, they have a lot of ways to do it, and that also means that the balancing is essentially impossible, because there will always be some strategy or something which is essentially just cheating. It's not actually cheating because it's intended, but yeah, I think with the dog here I found a money making method which is pretty helpful, but I would say that's also one of the main issues with this game. If you die, then that costs 800 SP, or how is the currency called? Yeah, but just 800 of this currency, and then the more hosts you unlock, the more it costs. And so essentially, unless you figure out the grinding glitch or cheat, then you just spend a lot of time grinding there, and also you spend a lot of time if you want to use items like speed. Cocoa beans is a very easy to get, but to be honest, I also didn't look out for which ones are easy to get, but let's make it like fetch and just stand here. Here. And now the dog is a bit occupied. Yeah. So the issue that I didn't both the currency, those blue souls, and the items that they are that they involve grinding, so they are a bit limited, and so that slowed down the game for me. Yeah. I would say, by the way, there were 3 reasons why I chose this playstyle of always picking one. One is just, I'm not good at multitasking, as you have probably noticed by now. Then the buffs also require a lot of farming. So, and then the third one is, the goal is if you have a party and then you have 3 bodies walking around, then they then they just wander off, and you can't really have them working together or even like switching between the hosts, because they are suddenly very far away and then they spread out. So that also didn't help for jumping between hosts or bodies. And also, what did I want to say? Yeah, if I don't use the golden orb, in my opinion, the luck meter goes down too quickly. Then one issue I had in the middle of the Let's Play was like sometimes when I entered the forest I was stun locked, because as soon as I entered the forest, like 4 enemies were hitting me, and then I was just essentially my whole party was wiped within 10 seconds, and that means I have lost 3,500 or so SPs, and that means it's essentially an entire episode of grinding just to get back. And so yeah, that was also a bit of a balance issue. Then bugs. When it comes to bugs, I have probably stumbled upon around 20 game crashes, and I've had a few bugs that didn't result in game crashes, and Dale was often very quick to respond to that. And of course not everything. For example, so going back to this, where is the inventory? Here. I have 6 out of 5 tiers. He didn't fix that, but yeah, doesn't really matter. Then, but yeah, everything which had actually crashed my game or prevented me from continuing, Dale was very quick to react. Then when it comes to the Let's Play, the way I did it was I did it just one recording session per month, and then I tried to talk during, and then I uploaded the videos in every Sunday, and that worked out well. I noticed I'm not really the best Let's Player because talking and playing at the same time is an issue, and I'm also not the most talkative person in this way. But for something else, it was actually quite nice because I have had the time during this summer, which was very filled with a lot of brain heavy stuff. Yeah, of course I was writing my master thesis, and I did some other stuff on top of it, and everything was brain heavy, and so it was nice. And also what everything was like everything was how did I call it? Just a continuing project. It's like you did something and then it was not finished or a huge milestone. It's just like and now great, you have that, but now the next thing, and then the next thing, and then the next thing. And so visualizing progress was in all my other projects is not all that easy. But now with this Let's Play, which was completely different from what I did, besides that, that was a nice occupation where it's also easy to see the project progress, and that is very that was very nice to have. And yeah, when it comes to audio quality and video quality, they are not consistent. In the beginning, because I had no clue, or not no clue, but I was just not really that experienced. And now the last few episodes, for example, the video quality changed because when I streamed Scrap Mechanic 3 times, and when I stream I can have a max resolution of 720, and when I record now with my new graphics card, I can record with much higher graphics and with a much higher resolution. So that was not consistent, and I have no clue what went wrong with why suddenly the game and microphone imbalance is so big. But yeah, apparently it is, so yeah. And I could quickly check if I'm just using the wrong mic. Yeah, it's the right mic. And then what else did I write down? Oh yeah, one reason why I also didn't optimize the game to perfection was because my audience was like on average around, it ranged between 0 and what's the highest amount of views, probably. I can check. Now I'm curious. I quickly check how much the highest view is of my 99 views is the highest. Like the first episode, of course, has 99 views, and yeah, 99 views is the highest episode. So the first episode. So I didn't really see the point in putting a lot of effort into polishing everything. But yeah, that's also, yeah. And now, yeah, I talked about everything I wanted to talk about, and I may also have a little surprise for everybody who is watching this, but the next episode that come out may be something few Let's Plays include. And yeah, I hope you will tune in. Goodbye and see you in the next Let's Play, whatever that is. I'm not quite sure yet what I want to play, but yeah, I will see. So yeah, and if you have any feedback about the Let's Play, about the game, when it's about the game, then of course going to the Discord server and contacting Dale directly. That's he would certainly appreciate it too. When it's about my Let's Play or my way of playing this game, then I look forward to hearing your comments on it. Goodbye, everybody. And now, so.